believe it or not, you can put a turbo drain on an oil pan with JB Weld and it works. So previously we had one JB welded on, and we had to take the pan off just to redo the rear main seal and the gasket around the edge. So we really actually didn't need to take it off, but since we had it off, we're going to do it again. But if you just take a 1/2 inch bung for the drain, I think the other piece is in here somewhere, there's the elbow, and prepare the pan really well. And so if you want epoxy to work, it's all about preparation. So like 40 grit flap disc on each of the parts, and then clean it with rubbing alcohol, just brake parts cleaner, anything to really get all the grease off. That's the most important part. And then drill it out proper, like full bore. You want the entire diameter of this on the inside to be able for the oil to go through. And then basically you just mix up some JB Weld, and then we're going to just put clamps on it and let it sit overnight. Last time we did this on the car when it was like 50 degrees in the garage, freezing, and it worked. I could throw in a picture of the old one, but the new one's going on, and it has held up for over a year, no problems. So if you come across a bad situation where you can't really weld this, like the issue is if you see the clearance there, we're in a really bad spot, and we can't really put it anywhere else on the pan that makes sense. It's like between the AC pump and like the front of the motor over here has a bunch of stuff in the way, like the pulleys. This is really the only way that the turbo drain in this particular situation can come through. That's the only reason we aren't welding it. Normally, I mean, you just throw a bead in there and it would be fine, but this is why we have to use JB Weld, and I'm sure a lot of you will come across this same situation, but it is very doable. You can see he's just going around giving it a nice fillet like you're caulking. So right here. It's got perfect, nice bond. And let's get a little video underneath. You can see in there it's pretty dang spot on. It's got a little bit oozing out, but not much. Not enough to get on the clamp. So, all right, so here's the finished product. You can see really turned out quite nice. Got epoxy paint after the fact. So yeah, worked out really well. That's all there is to it.